My son sent me to prison for 2 years, blaming me for his wife's miscarriage, something I never did. Every month they came to visit me, but I always refused to see them. The day I walked out was the day they lost everything. My son told a judge I pushed his pregnant wife down the stairs. I never touched her. For 2 years, he drove to that prison every single month. I never once let him through the door. I'm Walter Doyle, 68. I built Doyle Millwork from a rented garage into the biggest cabinet shop in 3 counties. My son Derek ran the front office. His wife Paige ran everything else, including him. The night Paige fell, Derek and I were arguing about a supplier contract in my kitchen. She came down to referee like always, caught her heel on a runner I'd told them twice to nail flat. 4 steps, and she grabbed the rail. Derek called the police before he called a doctor. By the time the DA dropped the case 11 months later, no injury, no evidence, nothing that held up. I'd already pled to a lesser charge on my own lawyer's bad advice, just to stop the bleeding. 2 years, my name in the paper. My grandson born while I sat in a cell for something that never happened to begin with. Every visitation day, Derek's name showed up on my list. Every time I told the guard the same thing. Not today. He never stopped coming. I never once asked myself why. The gate didn't creak when it opened. It just clicked. Quiet as a switch, and I was a free man standing in the parking lot in the rain. They were waiting by a rented Lincoln, Derek in a suit sharper than anything he wore at the shop, Paige holding the baby up like a prize at a fair. A photographer I hadn't invited was already shooting. Dad, Derek opened his arms. Welcome home. I didn't move. Smile, he said. Low, through his teeth. The insurance company's watching this. You want to look unstable? Paige stepped closer, tilting the baby at me. This is Wesley. He's been dying to meet his grandfather. He's hungry, I said, and he's the only honest one here. I walked past both of them to a rusted pickup where my friend Sam was waiting with an umbrella he wasn't using on himself. You'll regret this, Derek called after me, all the polish gone. The shop's mine now. You signed it over, remember? For legal fees. I got in the truck. Sam didn't say a word until we hit the highway. There's no house to take you to, he finally said. Derek sold the place 8 months in. Buyer's an LLC. Guess who's listed as manager? I wasn't surprised. I was patient. 2 years in a cell teaches you that, if nothing else. Tell me something, I said. The truth about that night, not what came out in court. Sam sighed. You already know the runner never got fixed. What you don't know is the medical report. No injury consistent with a fall. Nothing. Derek had that report 3 weeks before he ever let it near a courtroom. 3 weeks. He knew. And he let me sit anyway. That's when Sam handed me the envelope. Your old bookkeeper mailed this to my office before she quit. No note, just this. Said you'd know what to do with it. Inside, 3 bank statements, and a sticky note in handwriting slanted hard to the right, like whoever wrote it was in a hurry to be gone. He's been draining the shop account since March. Ask about the Riverside LLC. I sat with that folder in my lap while the wipers ticked back and forth, and for the first time in 2 years, I felt something sit down next to the rage. Something patient. Something that had learned to wait. Derek thought I walked out of that gate with nothing but a grudge. He had no idea what was already sitting in my lap, and he was about to find out I'd been counting every single visit he made, for a reason he never once bothered to ask. Full story on channel, link below.